Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Dark back into the video today, and today the Houston Rockets Summer League team beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 105-92 in their third Summer League game to go 3-0, and we'll wrap up the Summer League they'll wrap up the Summer League Thursday night at 6 o'clock on ESPN against the Golden State Warriors, and things are looking good for the Rockets Summer League team right now. I mean, Jabari Smith Jr. and Tari Eason have been shut down for the Summer League, and Amen Thompson is hurt, but the Rockets still look like they have a really talented team, without those guys, not on the floor for this roster. And I know they played an Oklahoma City Thunder team that were without their player, their main squad, which Oklahoma City has a really stacked roster. Summer League roster once everybody's playing. They had like 7 players sitting today. It was like both Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Trey Mann. Who else? It was Main Dang. And there was a couple other players, Jermaine Robinson Earl. There was one more player that was sitting for them as well. So they had 7 players on their NBA roster that could have played today, but was sitting. But the reason they didn't play was because OKC actually has a Summer League back-to-back as they play tomorrow. So they were resting those players, and I guess those players are going to play in tomorrow's matchup for OKC. But the Rockets got lucky. Because now with the Rockets, playing an OKC team that, really they had some talented players, but really, the only player they really had was, they had Keontae Johnson, who was a second-round pick for them, and he played pretty well, scoring 19 points. But besides that, they had Kassan Wallace, and he was coming off a really, really good game, having like 6 or 7 three-pointers in their last game. Whoever they beat, and he was not that great tonight. He shot 2 for 12 and 8 points, but the whole team for the Summer League was great today. 3-point shooting was great. The Rockets Summer League team had 9 players touch the floor, and 7 out of the 9 hit threes today. And Cam Whitmore was really good. So was Trevor Hudgens and Jermaine Samuels and Matthew Mayer. Let's go over it for the Rockets. So starting with Cam Whitmore, he had a really, really good game today. I would have thought he would have stepped up more without Tari and Jabari, but I thought other guys did that, like Trevor Hudgens and Samuels and Mayer. But at the same time, I knew other guys would try to take more shots without the other guys. And Cam Whitmore kind of struggled from 3 in this game, 1 for 8 from 3, had 16 points, 3 assists, 3 steals, 8 rebounds, shot 6 for 14, was electric, had some nice dunks as well. But besides that, Cam Whitmore was really well. But the best player in this game for the Rockets was Trevor Hudgens. He's one of the guys on the Rockets' 2-way contracts. Is both Rockets' 2-way contracts were starting in this game as him and Darius Days. He played 32 minutes in this game, going 10 for 20, 5 for 15 from 3, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 26 points. Then 19 points for Jermaine Samuels Jr. He shot 5 for 9, 2 for 4 from 3, 7 for 10 at the free throw line, 4 assists, also 19 points and 2 rebounds. And then the last couple starters both had 8 points. Nate Hinton, how about Nate Hinton? He had a really good game in this one. He had 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and the big stat was 4 steals. He was a monster defensively for the Rockets Summer League team today. And then Darius Days nailed a couple of 3-pointers in the first half of this game. Only played 16 minutes in the game, had 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 for 3 from 3, and 3 for 4. Then the players off the bench. How about Matthew Mayer? He was a guy who was on fire in this game for the Rockets Summer League team. He had 19 and 10 with 2 blocks and 1 assist in 29 minutes. Shot 6 for 11 and 3 for 8 from 3. He's a guy, if in these final 2 games for the Houston Rockets Summer League team, if he can keep playing like this, I would think he's a guy that maybe could potentially get a chance in the Rockets training camp this offseason. Because usually you will see a couple guys, maybe 1 or 2, or maybe even more guys from the Rockets summer or from anybody's Summer League team maybe get picked up to play in training camp and preseason for the roster. And Matthew Mayer is a guy who was extremely well for the Rockets in Summer League today, having 19 and 10 and great shooting as well. Was just doing everything for this team today. And hasn't really had a lot of chance in the two previous games. If he can go, play some great basketball in the next two games, he's a guy who the Rockets could potentially look to bring on to their training camp roster. But he was really good for them today. A couple other guys. Mitchell had 2, McGee had 5, and 2 for LeCue, and that was really it. But Mayer had 19. So did Samuels with 19 as well. Cam Whitmore had 16. Trevor Hudgens with 26. And the Rockets were able to get the Summer League win 105-92 over the OKC Thunder. And they're in line. They're in line to maybe potentially be in chance to win the NBA Summer League championship. They're 3-0. I wouldn't say the Golden State game on Thursday is a must win for them, but I think if your best odds is winning that game to right now they're second in the state. I think there's 4 teams that make it to the Summer League championship, and there's there's a round. I'm pretty sure there's round 1. There's I think it's like the final 4. I believe. I think that's what I remember it to be, but. So I think you have to have if it's either 2 or 4 teams. It might be 2 teams, but the Rockets have a decent chance to make it to the Summer League championship. But we'll see what happens. You guys, your thoughts, and peace out. Go Rockets.